Welcome to Our Time for Adventures, Diecast, Monster Truck Racing, and Reveals. Welcome back to the all-new track, viewers, where today we have another 16 truck battle featuring the 2019 Spin Master Monster Jam Fire and Ice. This will be the second time these trucks will meet to go head-to-head. They met last year on our Fire and Ice track, and they are back to do battle again today. So what do you say we head on over to the pits and meet the team, starting with Fire Pirate's Curse, Fire Soldier Fortune, Fire Whiplash, Fire Mohawk Warrior, Fire Son of a Digger, followed by Fire Megalodon, Fire Zombie, and rounding out the team will be Fire Max D. This is a great looking team with some super fast trucks, but will they bring the heat today or will Ice take them out? We'll find out soon. But now it's time to take a minute and meet last year's winner from this race. We will have the Spin Master Monster Jam 2019 Ice Series, starting with Blue Thunder, followed by Bakugan Dragonoid, Ice Northern Nightmare, Ice Dragon, then we have Monster Mutt Dalmatian, Ice Earthshaker, Ice Gravedigger, and Ice El Toro Loco. And as I mentioned, this is last year's winner, so let's see what they can do here on the new track against Fire today. But first, let's take a look at the bracket and how the races will lay out. Okay, the matchup for today's race will be Ice El Toro Loco taking on Fire Pirate's Curse. Ice Gravedigger will race Fire Black Ops. Ice Earthshaker will take on Fire Whiplash. Ice Dalmatian will be facing Fire Mohawk Warrior. Ice Dragon will be facing Fire Son of a Digger. Ice Northern Nightmare will face Fire Megalodon. Ice Dragonoid will be racing Fire Zombie. And finally, we have Ice Blue Thunder taking on Fire Max D. There are some great matchups in this battle here today, but what do you say we head up to the gates and get the races started? All right, here we go. We will have Ice El Toro Loco taking on Fire Pirate's Curse. Let's go racing. Green flag, here we go. El Toro Loco ahead coming into the jump. Big jump from El Toro Loco. Pirate's Curse has a hard landing, crashes. Wow, big crash. El Toro Loco so fast over the crush cars to take the win. What a first race for El Toro Loco, but let's take a look again. As they launch, coming down the ramp, El Toro Loco starts to pull away. Has a big jump, nice smooth landing, nice second jump over the crush cars with ease to take an easy win. Awesome. I really hope that Fire Pirate's Curse is going to be okay. That was a big crash. Good thing they got that fire out. But it is Ice El Toro Loco taking the win, moving into the next round. What a race. Let's head back up to the gates for the next pair. And up next to the line, we have Ice Gravedigger taking on Fire Soldier Fortune Black Ops. Let's go racing. Gate drops in the off. Gravedigger head coming into the jump. Big crash from Black Ops off to the left side of the track. Nice jump from Gravedigger over the crush cars. Big flip across the line for the win. Wow. Big crash from both trucks, but Gravedigger got it. Let's take another look. As the gate drops, Gravedigger starts pulling away, coming down the ramp. Big jump, nice smooth landing. Second jump, lands hard, flips over the line in a wheelie. Nice. Well, in that race, it was the truck that flipped it better, got the win. It is Gravedigger flipping across the line to take the win to move on into the second round with teammate Ice El Toro Loco. Let's head back up to the gates and see if a fire truck can make it into the next round. All right, for this one, we have Ice Earthshaker taking on Fire Whiplash. Let's go racing. Gate drops in the off, team Ice ahead coming into the jump again. Big jump off, and Earthshaker lands off to the side. Big crash, Whiplash so smooth to the crush cars and across the line to take that victory. What a race. Way to go, Whiplash. You'll be moving on, but let's take another look, see what happened to Earthshaker. As the gate drops, Earthshaker just starts flying down the ramp, but watch it in that black lane. Hits the jump, goes right, big air, lands hard on the back, can't hold it, and a big crash allowing Whiplash the win. Well, I had a feeling Team Fire wouldn't let Team Ice have all the fun in this race here today, and it is Whiplash bringing home the first win for Team Fire moving into the next race. What a pass. Let's head up to the gates for the next pair where they're lined up ready to go. For this matchup, we have Ice Dalmatian in the black lane, taking on Fire Mohawk Warrior in the gray lane. Let's go racing. Gate drops and both trucks are wheel to wheel coming into the first jump. Big air, nice smooth landing from both trucks in their own lane. Oh, Dalmatian goes right, has a big crash. Wow! Off to the side, out of camera range. Mohawk Warrior will take the win and go all the way to the end of the track. Let's take another look, see if we can see what happened to Dalmatian. As the gate drops, both trucks are even, coming down the ramp into the jump. Smooth landing, nice big jump off the side for Dalmatian. Hits hard, lands, crashes over the obstacle. Wow, Mohawk Warrior for the win. That was a close race up until about half track on that second jump where Ice Dalmatian had a big crash and just gave the win away to Fire Mohawk Warrior. What a race. It's even so far going into round number 2. Let's head back up to the gates for the next pair. Here we go. For the next race, we have Ice Dragon in the black lane taking on Fire Son of a Digger in the gray lane. Let's go racing. Green flag, here we go. Dragon a little head coming into the first jump. Big air from both trucks. Nice landing. Son of a Digger has a problem off second jump. Bicycles, and Dragon will take the win with a big crash into the wall. Wow, that truck really carried some speed over the crushed cars. Let's take another look. Coming down the ramp, the trucks are pretty even coming into the first jump. Dragon a little ahead, but Son of a Digger can't hold that landing. Dragon has a great second jump to take the win. What a race. Anyone that follows Monster Jam knows that Son of a Digger is great at doing bicycles in real life, but it didn't work in that race, and it is Dragon taking the win, moving into the next round. Awesome. Let's head back up to the gates for the next pair. And up next to the gates, we have Ice Northern Nightmare taking on Fire Megalodon. Let's go racing. Both trucks even coming into the first jump. Big air from both trucks. Oh, Northern Nightmare must break some of the suspension. That truck goes completely right. Wow. Megalodon makes it across the line with a big crash at the wall. Let's take another look from the track cam, see what happened to Northern Nightmare. Watch Northern Nightmare over in that black lane. Jumps, lands hard, snap. That truck just takes off to the right. Wow, Megalodon for the win. That was a huge crash from that Northern Nightmare truck, the way that truck just took off to the right. Wow. Hope they can get it fixed for some future races here. But it is Megalodon taking the win, moving into the next round. Awesome. Let's head back up to the gates where the next two are lined up waiting for you. And for this race, we have Ice Bakugan Dragonoid taking on Fire Zombie. Let's go racing. Green flag, here we go. Even coming into the jump. Zombie goes right, hits Bakugan in the air. Bakugan lands, manages to save it over, corrects, goes into the gray lane and takes the win. Wow, that is some awesome driving by that Bakugan truck to save that wreck. Let's take a look again in slow-mo. As they launch, watch Zombie in the gray lane. Something must happen. Comes over, hits Bakugan. Bakugan still lands, corrects, and takes the win. What a race. Well, viewers, that's got to be one of the wildest races we've had here so far on the new layout. And Bakugan has a huge save and is able to take the win to move into the second round of competition. That was absolutely incredible. But let's head back up to the gate where the last pair of the first round's ready to go. And up for this race, we have Ice Blue Thunder in the black lane taking on Fire Max D in the gray lane. Let's go racing. Gate drops and they're out. Blue Thunder head coming into the jump. Oh, but goes right. Max D has a hard landing on the front, saves it. Big jump over the crushed cars and takes the win. Wow. Let's take another look from the track cam in slow-mo at that one. See what happened to Blue Thunder. Because we already know Max D went all the way to the end of the track. As the gate drops, Blue Thunder starts to pull away, coming down the ramp, but watch it in that black lane. Has a nice jump, goes right, lands, can't save it, crashes. Max D will cruise across the line for an easy win. Well, viewers, we have had some big crashes, some close races, and huge air here in this first round. And in that one, it is Team Fire, Max D taking the win to move into the second round. But I think it's time now to head on over to pit lane and meet the trucks that are moving on into the second round. Spin Master sure did do a great job on this Fire and Ice series from 2019. Just check out these trucks. The details in the blue and the colors in the orange and red, they're awesome. It's almost too bad these 8 are already eliminated from competition. But with that being said, we do have 8 moving on. Let's meet them. We will have Ice El Toro Loco and Fire Whiplash, Ice Gravedigger and Fire Mohawk Warrior, Ice Dragon and Ice Bakugan Dragonoid, and Fire Megalodon and Fire Max D. Which of these 4 trucks will win here in this next race and move into the semi-final round? Let's head up to the gates and find out now. And up first for the second round, we have Ice El Toro Loco taking on Fire Whiplash. Let's go racing. The trucks are wheel to wheel coming into the jump. Big air. Oh, Whiplash has a hard landing. Big crash. El Toro Loco, nice jump so fast across the line for the win. Wow. Whiplash had a huge crash on that middle obstacle, and El Toro Loco was so fast. Let's take another look. As the gate drops, El Toro Loco just starts to pull away a little bit coming into the first jump. Whiplash can't make the gap. Big crash, and El Toro Loco does a wheelie for the win. What a race. El Toro Loco was just so fast in that round. Nice big jump, smooth landings, putting the power down, getting to the line first to take the win, and will be the first to move into the semi-final round. Sorry, Whiplash, see you later. But let's head back up to the gates for the next pair. And up next, we have Ice Gravedigger facing Fire Mohawk Warrior. Let's go racing. Green flag, gate drops, and they're off. Wheel to wheel coming into the first jump. Big air, nice landing from both trucks. Heading into the crush cars, they're side by side. Oh, Mohawk Warrior crashes. Gravedigger will take the win. Wow, that was probably the closest race we've had here so far today by both trucks. Let's take another look. As the gate drops, both trucks are wheel to wheel coming into that first big jump. Coming into the center obstacle, Mohawk Warrior lands on the back, starts to have problems. Still side by side, crashes over the crush cars, and Gravedigger takes the win. Wow. Well, so far we have 2 races down in the second round and 2 winners for Team Ice. And in that one, it is Ice Gravedigger taking the win, joining teammate El Toro Loco in the semifinals. This will be good. But let's head back up to the gates for the next pair and see who else will be moving on. And up next to the gates, we have the Battle of the Ice Dragons, featuring Dragon in the black lane, Bakugan Dragonoid in the gray lane. Let's go racing. Here we go, Dragon ahead coming off the first jump. Oh, they both get together in the air, go left. Dragon with a huge crash off the second jump. Wow, Bakugan Dragonoid makes it around the obstacles to the line to take the win. That was wild. Dragon had the biggest crash we've seen. Let's take another look. Watch them close as they come out of the gate down the ramp. Both trucks hit that first jump, start to go left. They just get together, and Dragon has a huge crash off that jump. Bakugan makes it around for the win. Wow, I hope Dragon's okay. Well, viewers, we're 3 races in, and we once again have Team Ice taking the win, moving into the semifinals with Ice Bakugan Dragonoid. What a race! That Dragon truck was so high, it was really flying. But let's head back up to the gates for the next pair. And up next to the gates, ready to go, we have Team Fire, Megalodon and Max D. Let's go racing. Here we go, both Team Fire trucks slow, come down into the first jump. Megalodon has problems, goes right. Max D is slow coming off that second jump. Oh, can Max D make it to the line? Does it have enough power? Yes! Just makes it to the line to take the win. Wow, that was wild. Let's take another look in slow-mo, see what happened to Megalodon. Coming down the ramp off that first jump, the trucks just don't have much speed. Megalodon hits that side obstacle, has a big crash. Max D just barely powers over the crush cars for the win. Wow. Well, the good thing is with 2 Team Fire trucks in the same race, one of them will be moving on. And in this case, it is Fire Max D crossing the line to take the win to move into the semifinals. So we will still have a battle between the 2 teams. Let's head back over to the pits and see the trucks moving on. We sure hope everyone here is really liking this new, bigger track layout. It sure makes for some great racing. We appreciate all of your support. But now it is time to meet the trucks moving on into the semi-final round. And we will be starting with Fire Max D and Ice Gravedigger, followed by Ice Bakugan and Ice El Toro Loco. These will be some good matchups for this race, but which of these trucks do you think will make it up here on our podium today and become the champion of the Fire and Ice battle? We will find out soon, so let's head up to the gates and get the races started. And for your first semi-final race, we have Ice El Toro Loco taking on Ice Dragonoid. Let's go racing! Here we go, wheel to wheel into the first jump. Almost don't have enough to clear that first obstacle. Oh, Dragonoid has a huge crash just like Dragon did in the last round of racing. Wow. El Toro Loco makes it to the line to take the win, but did you see that flip from Dragonoid? Let's take another look. Watch them coming down the ramp. They're wheel to wheel coming into the first jump. They don't quite have enough to clear that first obstacle. Dragonoid starts to crash. Boom, huge flip. El Toro Loco takes the win. What a race. Well, another big crash in that round, but it is El Toro Loco taking the win, moving into the final round, and Bakugan Dragonoid will have to race one more time for 3rd place. That was a wild one. Let's see what happens next. Let's head up to the gates for the next pair. And up next, we have two iconic battles with Fire and Ice, as well as Gravedigger versus Max D. Let's go racing! Here we go, wheel to wheel into the first jump. Max D has problems over the first obstacle, has a big crash. Gravedigger goes right, flips, and Willett pops it in reverse, makes it to the line for the win, just barely. Wow! By a tire tread, Gravedigger got there. Let's take another look. Coming down the ramp, both trucks are side by side. Max D doesn't quite make the gap on the jump, starts to crash. Gravedigger crashes over the crushed cars at the last second, pops it in reverse, and just makes it to the line. Wow. Another wild semifinals race by these monster trucks, and it is Gravedigger just making it to the line, taking the win, moving into the final round. Max D will have to race one more time for third place. Wow, we will have an ice winner here today. Let's head over to the pits and check out the trucks moving into the finals. Well, viewers, as we mentioned at the beginning of this show, this is the second time these teams meet. Last year, Team Ice won. It looks like Team Ice will win here again today, but which truck will it be? In racing for third, we will have Bakugan Dragonoid taking on Max D. And for the finals, we will have a Team Ice battle of El Toro Loco and Gravedigger. Which of these Team Ice teammates will bring home the championship? Let's head up to the gates, get the races started, and find out. Here we go, viewers, your race for third. Ice Bakugan Dragonoid taking on Fire Max D. Let's go racing. Green flag and they're off. Bakugan a little head coming in to jump. Oh, big crash from both trucks on the center. Wait, what? They both land on the wheels and continue on. Max D has a second crash off the obstacle. Bakugan doesn't have enough power. Yes, powers to the line for the win. Wow, that was wild. That was absolutely incredible. Let's take another look from the track cam. Watch them close, coming down the ramp into that first jump. They both have a big crash on that center obstacle. Both land on the wheels. Bakugan passes Max D as it crashes and takes the win. What a race. Well, viewers, I think you just witnessed one of the wildest semi-final round races we have ever had here on Our Time for Adventures. And it is Bakugan Dragonoid landing on its wheels, crossing the line to take the win. That was wild. But let's head back up to the gates for the race everybody's been waiting for. Here it is, everyone, the race for the championship. We have Ice El Toro Loco in the black lane, taking on Ice Gravedigger in the gray lane. Let's go racing. Green flag, here we go, wheel to wheel coming into the first jump. Big air from both trucks, smooth landing. Wait, they both go sideways off the second jump. What? El Toro Loco does a front flip, lands it, and takes the win. Wow, that was wild. That was by far the closest race we've had here so far at the track today. And of course, it was the final race. That was awesome. Let's take another look. As the gate drops, both trucks so fast coming down into that first jump. They both land smooth but go sideways. El Toro Loco heads to the side, does a front flip, and wins by about a truck length over Gravedigger. Wow. Of course, these Diecast monster trucks saved the best race for last. That one was the closest race we've had all day. But it is El Toro Loco taking the win and the championship here in the Team Fire versus Ice race. What a wild race that was. Now, what do you say we head over to the winner's circle and check out the trucks that deserve to be there? We sure hope everyone has enjoyed this Fire versus Ice tournament here today. These trucks have been absolutely incredible. But over here in the winner's circle, we have the 3 trucks that were the fastest today. These trucks put on a great show. Some big crashes, some fast speeds, and wild events. And for the second year in a row, the podium is absolutely loaded with Team Ice trucks. And in third place, we have Bakugan Dragonoid. Bringing home second up there on that silver podium, we have the Ice Gravedigger truck. And your champion here today, bringing home the gold and the Monster Jam trophy, we have the Ice El Toro Loco. This truck has been fast here all day and definitely deserves that podium spot. What do you say we take a minute and help these 3 trucks celebrate? Thanks again for watching Our Time for Adventures. Until next time.